So, quote of the day or week, I guess. Each of us walks along the path of our expectations, spoken by Norman Cousins. And I thought this was interesting because a lot of times when I work with clients or I talk to people about expectations, it's about their negative impact on us, either how we haven't communicated them so people actually can't even fulfill them, right? Our partners, our friends, our family, whoever, or it's how they've set us up for disappointment, or we feel set up for disappointment, or we're let down because we had this grand expectation and it didn't work out. Life is not a fairy tale, right? Or it's not all rainbows and sunshine. We've heard that a lot. And honestly, it's not typically the expectation that is the issue, right? It's the attachment to the result. An expectation is great if it's fueling us to be successful, to grow, to love, to learn. If we have an expectation that we will get promoted or get a certain position at work, and we are doing everything that we can to set ourselves up for that success, for what we want, that's awesome. But there can come a point where we stop focusing on what we're growing and learning and who we're impacting along the way, and we're just attached to that result. And we kind of almost like put our foot down as if I've done all the things I thought I would have to do, or you said I would have to do, or whatever. Where is it? Where is my result? I have expected it. And we're not enjoying that path and process that we're on, and we think it should have happened by now. Like, who are we to say when it should happen, right? And that's how expectation can kind of kick us or become an issue. So I loved this quote because I think that expectations are a source for good. And I also know, I think, far too many adults who don't have high enough expectations for themselves and really their lives. They have stopped having high expectations because they feel guilt. They often feel guilty about wanting more or having more, as if that means that they don't appreciate what they already have. They may feel guilt that if their expectation was met, it would mean that someone else's needs couldn't be met. Like, there's only so much time, love, money to go around. Or they can feel guilty because they know if they actually lived to their potential and did what they were capable of, it might inconvenience the people around them, and they feel guilty about that. And of course, if it's not guilt holding us back, it's our friend fear. Fear of losing what we already have while we're chasing something else. A fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of moving backwards, fear of being wrong, fear of losing, right, what we have. And so these are the things that keep us, personally, I believe, from having an expectation, a high enough expectation for ourselves and our lives and what it could be like. So, what are your expectations for you, for your career, your partner, your kids, your friends? And are they high enough? Are there any that you notice you may actually be particularly attached to the result? What are you making the result and the achievement of it mean? And how would things change if you were less attached to that result and more engulfed in the process? Remember, each of us walks along the path of our expectations. Norman Cousins.